Hey guys, welcome back, and Student Council building, I want to say. Yeah, if anyone's going to know, it's going to be Toa. Where's on the roof? Actually, Emma's probably with
Oh, Rean.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out raid. Are you guys planning on listening?
How could we? He's supposed to be addressing the...
Yeah. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Erebonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay.
Toa.
I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she...
Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle.
Will do. Oh yeah. Why were...
Right. Do you have any idea where...
Crow? He didn't mention that he had to go...
Was yesterday?
Yeah, that was nice of him, but... It's only...
Well, I'll keep at...
Sounds like... Oh, but make sure...
Of course.
Okay, so Toa doesn't know exactly where. We're next to the engineering building.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there. I didn't think you could get much more...
Yeah, there are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say. Whatever it is, who knows? Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital...
Don't...
Well, no point. I didn't mean to be it. This country may go through a lot.
That's a good... I don't want to look away from what's happening. But anyway, he hasn't shown up...
Bro, he came by yesterday with a box of things he borrowed from me.
Dang. Anyway,
Well, just keep looking around.
Will do.
Crow's returning a lot of stuff. It doesn't seem like the guy's turned over a new leaf. But he might be planning something. Oh, schoolhouse it is.
Nothing out of the ordinary as we kind of ended up Huh? George is in the engineer. If any of the students... I should probably... I checked around inside of... But all the same, I didn't want to... Milliam?
Oh, Rean!
You do know...
Oh.
Honestly. So, what's It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Erebonian.
I don't know. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about... Did he know there was something like...
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself, and said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, we did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thors graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking?
Say, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason...
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't...
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head...
Oh, we were all planning...
Sweet! What are we waiting for?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Is he cutting...
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him. I wonder...
Huh, wanna try looking around...
Sounds like it. All right.
Let's go with Milliam then.
Here I go!
Go!
I'm kind of worried the fact we are getting a party together. No doubt we'll find Crow will join the party as well. Front gate, it seems. Actually, no, roof. So I'll speak to our dear friend up here. Rean? Hey man, wasn't expecting to find you here. You got Slim there too. Something bothering you, Emma? What about crossbow? Is there any weapon that size can annihilate a fortress? More concerned about the whole sequence of events. Almost feels like something's hands is providing it to happen in a very specific way. Oh. And go to the field. Putting some of the cross practice would help me clear my head. Okay. Back to our front entrance now.
Here I go!
I've got this!
Okay, so...
Might as well. Maybe Sharon...
Okie dokie.
Check your dorms then.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early.
Hello again, Sharon?
We're back! I heard from Lady Sarah that you...
Well, that say, Crowhead...
Master Crow? Oh, he did? Indeed. I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was...
Sounds like we just missed him.
Should we check his room?
Yeah.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think...
Well, he was supposed to... Anyway, it's almost noon.
Yep, it's a still.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, hello.
Patrick, I thought you would have gone back.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so sure. I've been told to return home. Repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the four great houses, don't underestimate...
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together. You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
What are you talking about?
That crow I met him outside this...
Huh.
Oh. When I inquired, he said he wanted...
Huh. Well, at least we...
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's all...
Oh, yeah. Let's get going, Milliam.
Okay.
Interesting. They're really trying to get me to save a lot. So I'm going to save here. Five minutes before broadcast.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall with the situation in Crossbell. The message he has today. A reporter is joining.
Sounds like he's about...
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Misty?
Huh?
Emma.
Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the...
At least that's a reassuring voice.
How? Emma? What's wrong? The woman talking on the... You all know her?
Who, Misty? She hosts the radio show Abendtime every Sunday.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. Though, considering Abendtime is broadcast by Radio Trista... Huh?
Do you know hers?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he...
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your... I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial government. We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Guerrilla Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice.
Rousing and worrying.
Listen to him.
Oh, he's quite the orator. That's...
Well, he's certainly not out...
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. If only I'd caught on a little... But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What?
What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
C? Wait, it couldn't be.
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Guerrilla Fortress? We heard C talking to us, and not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true. Both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Guerrilla.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again.
Yeah, there's no way...
He could have recorded a message in advance and...
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Drykel's Plaza, didn't...
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine...
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
We stand stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis.
Oh dear God.
In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the Reformist and Noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial government, I hereby proclaim.
And there he is.
That the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the east.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Well played, Armbrust.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there's our coup de grace.
Hands in the air! It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short... If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investment. How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
You get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this.
Yeah.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the...
What is that? It's coming close.
It looks like we may not be out of the... A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves, is it? So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait, what?
Was she
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Isn't that the plaza? This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations. Phantasmagoria!
That's an airship. Large-class aerial battleship. Noble Alliance Fortress flagship the Pantagruel. Dropping down loads of mechs. Can you supply these robots, giant robots, mechs? At least now I know where the iron went. First division.
What is that thing? I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge his... Fire! Where did it...
It is a Gundam. Much better mobility.
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take... Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own, but I've got my own...
No! What?
See ya, Icy Maiden.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown. I'll give him an A for effort.
But we're talking about the Imperial capital?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial armies, but they'll be back soon enough.
Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and...
I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide. Boss, one.
Oh.
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
Blue blank.
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is the stage, and beauteous the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Oh, your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
The bells are tolling for Crossbell. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan. The symphony awaits us.
Very ominous.
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment
If only it was.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got 2 more pressing concerns.
Oh no!
Damn.
That gargantuan airship. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured.
I saw them there. My old family. All this time, I never knew what happened to them. Now, there they are.
Fee.
So you know those men?
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money, but I don't know what that cool blue thing...
Oh.
On behalf of the Student Council, I'm sure you all and the principal has an announcement
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note, I'm doing all I can...
So we people
So all the other classes saw...
How could she use a national radio broadcast? Is that even...
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Neidhart? What? Of course. Yeah, understood. All right, class. I've got to... But no matter what happens...
Okay. That basically means leave this building.
What? I'm not sure.
Can this stay?
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west.
Several armored cars are approaching, and... It sounds like they have...
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall? Are they planning on... Notable members from both factions, so either they're looking to preemptively protect their own, or...
This is absurd.
Whatever the...
Do you think that's what...
Those giant armors tore through the armies. Our instructors are strong. I'm not sure how much help we'd be, but right now, they need all...
I'm with...
You have my...
I didn't really wake up today planning to...
None of us did.
I'll do everything I can to do...
Yeah, I'll help too. I wonder how landing...
We haven't got a lot of time.
All right.
Okay.
Lisa? Why are you all so flustered? Ferris?
What? I saw the instructors.
Oh, they all...
Patrick, you have to... You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they...
What?
Don't worry, everyone.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can...
Toa!
Rean!
What are you doing?
You're
not planning on going to help the...
That's exactly...
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I...
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them... You can't...
If that video's anything to go by, the chances of you overcoming... Are you really sure this...
We are. And we'll be damned if we're...
You got...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you pet...
All right. But don't forget, you're still students. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, run away.
Thank you,
Surrender.
Toa.
Promise.
Of course.
We
At least make sure you've got everything. I've got my tools on me.
Let's be honest, we all know my party right now. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to save the game and end the episode here because I've got to find a boss to fight, I'm pretty sure. Bye-bye.